Season 3 Episode 3 of Squid Game begins when all the dead players are collected by soldiers. Their bodies are placed carefully into black caskets, the same way it has always been since the start of the games. But this time, something feels different. Those who failed to kill in the red group are also executed on the spot. However, instead of regular masked soldiers carrying out the executions, the guns are held by the VIPs themselves. These rich people, the sponsors of the game, are no longer satisfied with just watching from behind a screen. Now they want to experience the thrill of killing with their own hands. Smiling and laughing, the VIPs shoot directly into the red group, enjoying every scream and every fall. On the other side, the surviving players from the blue team arrive. Among them is number 222, the woman who gave birth only moments ago. She walks slowly, carrying her newborn baby. The old woman, number 149, is beside her, helping by holding the baby when she grows weak. The cries of the child echo across the cold room, a chilling reminder of innocence trapped inside this place of death. But there is more happening in the background. Number 124, who used to rely on drugs, is falling into madness. Without his supply, his body shakes, his eyes turn wild, and his mind is no longer stable. He is desperate, angry, and unpredictable. At the same time, soldier number 011 and the players she saved, number 246, are shown escaping from the organ harvesting room. They had killed the doctors and soldiers inside, and now they wear stolen soldier uniforms. Number 246 took the clothes from the dead soldier number 016, and now he walks disguised as one of them. Together, they blend in, looking almost like ordinary guards. The baby cries again, and number 222 sits down, exhausted. She breastfeeds the newborn under the watchful eyes of soldiers. But even in this tender moment, there is no safety. Suddenly, soldiers arrive to announce the money totals. Every player is informed of how much has been added to the prize pool. Each survivor now has around 1.7 million, collected from the deaths of their fellow players. With this announcement comes the next familiar step, another vote. The players must once again decide whether to stop the game or to continue. Meanwhile, the camera cuts back to the VIPs. They sit together in their golden masks, laughing and drinking, pleased with the slaughter they had carried out earlier. They talk among themselves about how much they enjoyed shooting players. They brag that before, they used to only watch the games from behind the safety of their screens, but now, being part of the killing gives them even greater pleasure. Suddenly, the manager of the games is interrupted. A soldier calls him on the radio, reporting a problem in the organ harvesting room. No one is answering there. Something is wrong. The manager frowns. He knows that organ harvesting is a dark, secret business inside the games, one that even the VIPs are not supposed to know about. He orders the matter to be investigated immediately. Far away from all of this, the detective is still moving closer to discovering the island. Using a drone, he scans the vast waters, following clues. At that same time, he receives a warning call from his fellow officer, the one who had always suspected the ship captain. The officer tells him again to be careful, because no one in the village really knows this ship captain. The man has always claimed to have grown up there, but no one remembers him. Something is off, and the detective must be careful. Back inside the game facility, the voting begins. One by one, players step forward to press their button. Number 039 chooses the blue button, voting for the game to continue. Others press red, some press blue. The room grows tense. Then the old woman, number 149, steps forward. Her voice trembles as she votes for red. She begs the others to stop the game. She promises to give them her share of the prize if they will just agree. She speaks with the desperation of a mother. She tells them to think of the newborn baby, the child who has just been born into this nightmare. She pleads with them, saying that the baby deserves life, not death. But the other players ignore her. Their eyes are focused only on money. One after another, they vote blue. The decision is made, the game will continue. Meanwhile, soldiers enter the organ harvesting room and discover the truth. Every soldier and the doctor inside are dead. They realize immediately that it must have been Soldier 011 who killed them all. Most players have now voted to continue the game. The VIPs cheer with excitement. For them, the bloodshed must never stop. The manager is called again by radio. Soldiers report that several guards, numbers 005, 007, and 025, were killed. They suspect Soldier 016 is responsible. The manager gives a strict order, bring in Soldier 016 and 011 immediately for questioning. But before he can act, a cold gun barrel touches his back. Soldier 011 is already there, pointing her weapon at him. At the same time, the detective moves closer to the island. But the ship captain, who has been ordered by the front man, now has a mission: kill anyone who approaches. Back in the facility, the old woman, number 149, approaches number 456. Her face is heavy with grief. She explains to him what happened to her son. She tells him how she had refused to let her son kill number 222, who had just given birth. Because of that, when time ran out, her son was executed. She is heartbroken, and she now begs number 456 to look after the baby. She tells him that the child is innocent and deserves to survive, even if none of them do. Night falls. Away from the facility, the detective who suspected the ship captain makes his move. Without permission, he sneaks into the captain's house. He breaks the window glass and climbs inside. A big dog snarls and charges at him, but he manages to push forward. Inside, he finds photos, proof of his suspicions. Back in the game facility, soldiers arrive carrying a casket. Suddenly, tragedy strikes. The old woman, number 149, has killed herself. All the players wake up in shock. Some smile, happy that they will gain her share of the money. But number 222 cries bitterly. The woman who helped her and her baby is gone. Meanwhile, Soldier 011 confronts the manager. She demands that he prepare a ship to let her leave the island. She tells him that she will expose the truth to the VIPs, that she harvested unsanctioned organs and sold them outside the system. This kind of betrayal is not allowed in the games. The manager now realizes the truth: she was the one who killed the doctor and the soldiers. Back with the detective, things spiral out of control. The dog attacks him, biting hard. In pain, he pulls the trigger and shoots the animal. Outside the house, he finds more proof of betrayal, piles of money and soldier uniforms hidden by the ship captain. But the sound of his gunshot has drawn attention. Local police arrive, hear the chaos, and arrest the detective on the spot, believing him to be the criminal. Back on the island, a new game begins. Number 222 is struggling with her newborn baby. Her legs are weak, and she can barely walk. Number 456 steps in to help her. He promises to carry the baby across the stage. In the VIP lounge, the rich men laugh again. They demand that even the baby be included in the game. They say it will make the mother fight harder to protect him. The VIPs agree and become excited to see the drama. The players are led to the game stage. Before them stands a long bridge. They have only 20 minutes to cross. Above the bridge, a massive rolling metal cylinder waits to crush anyone who lingers too long. If the metal touches them, they will fall to their death. The soldiers tell number 222 that even the baby must cross. Number 456 explodes with anger. He shouts at them, asking how they can force an innocent child into this nightmare. But the soldiers are cold. They repeat the rule: everyone must cross, even the newborn. Meanwhile, number 124 continues to spiral into madness. His body shakes without drugs. His eyes dart around. He is losing his grip on reality. The other players hesitate at the edge of the bridge. No one wants to be the first to step forward. Then, a cruel trick unfolds. Number 125 holds a container, the one that used to belong to 124, the one that held his drugs. Number 124 begs for it back, his voice cracking with desperation. But number 125 smiles and throws the container halfway across the bridge. If number 124 wants his drugs, he must jump to get them. Desperate, number 124 begins his attempt. He leaps across the first glass panels, his body trembling with excitement and madness. The VIPs clap and cheer, enjoying his struggle. When he reaches the container, he grabs it with shaking hands, only to discover it is empty. There are no drugs inside. His face twists with despair. His hope is gone. He loses his balance. The rolling metal smashes forward, pushing him off the bridge. He falls to his death. The players gasp in shock. Another life is gone. Number 456 steps up. He takes the baby into his arms. Step by step, he moves across the bridge. He holds the child tightly, whispering comfort. The baby cries loudly, calling for his mother. Somehow, against all odds, number 456 crosses safely. He reaches the other side. But he cannot stop there. He turns back, calling to number 222. He tells her to wait while he comes back for her. Only 12 minutes remain. More players start crossing. Number 096 makes it across. Then he offers his hand to number 312, pretending to help. But in a flash, he shoves 312 off the bridge. Number 456 is horrified. He shouts at 096, asking why he did it. But 096 stares back coldly and says, "From now on, no one crosses this bridge. I will push them all down." And this is how episode 3 of season 3 ends. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to hit the like button, it really helps the channel grow. And if you don't want to miss the next episode, make sure to subscribe to Cinema Clip Recaps and turn on the notification bell. More thrilling recaps are on the way.